Well, hello. Man, I am so excited that you all decided to come and join me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for just taking out time to join me. Today is a typical Friday for me. Originally, it is Friday. So we are going to probably today get some things. Is some little knick-knack things. Some of the stops that I missed throughout the week, I'm going to catch a few of them. Some I have a big box store that I have to get this morning. I'm going to tackle that. I actually got some paperwork that I get to done. So right now, if you are filing taxes, a lot of times we have to get prepared. It's January right now, so I usually try to get all my stuff in a row, get this stuff prepared for my CPA. Want to make sure that everything is in order, all my bank stuff is reconciled, making sure that all my invoices are in and in correctly. Also, making sure, because I deal with contractors, and so I have to make sure that their paperwork is filed, and we want to stick to the laws of the land, is to make sure all that stuff gets filed, because just in case they want to file taxes, whether they are paying taxes or they are owing taxes, paying taxes or receiving something, they are actually obligated to handle that situation by themselves. So that is some of the good things about having contractors. But the most sufficient thing is about actually having an employee. And then when you are having an employee, is more exciting when you can be able to have a dependable employee. You know that they're going to be there all the time, because all the time contractors don't come in. Contractors tend to are like kind of like temps. Some days they might wake up in the morning and they might say, hey, I won't be able to come in, so they're not really consistent, but they work out in your system the best way that you can work them out. And I have hired some contractors, and some of them thought, because they don't show up in the morning for work, that they think I'm mad. And I was like, no, we don't have any strings attached. You have to have all your stuff. You don't want losing money, and I'm not upset about it, because my business can run, as long as my health is pretty sufficient, that I can actually run my business self. But a lot of times I try to give a lot of the kids and young guys opportunities to make some extra money. Because I think that is a gift that God gives us, to be able to help someone along the way to establish themselves, try to set a stage in their life, And so, some of the people that may work with us may not have a job. They're just kind of just going through the trends and trying to figure out where they want to go and what they want to do. And so that's when we come in, is trying to actually help them out mentally. So now throughout the day, normally my contractors, I'm usually filling them with good substance, actually spiritually, mentally, and physically. I'm giving them these things, and it's up to them to pick up some of these habits, some of these things. I have had a lot of contracts come through my way, and some of them end up getting them a job and doing really, really, really good for themselves, and it's a family. So most of the times when we have contracts, we tend to not want to keep it unless they can be sufficient for us to and stable to be able to have that, to be an employee. So I never actually had a contractor that actually turned into an employee. Most of them, either they got sufficient enough to stand on their own and figure out some things that they like to do, and say, hey, you know what, this is what I want to do, because we had put some good things into their lives. And that's a good thing about it, when people are passing through your lives, You get a chance to put things in their life to help establish them and to actually help them actually build their family up, and say some of the models that they see in your family, they can take them out and add them into their lives, and stand on their own and say, hey, I think I'm going to do this, and I'm not upset with them. I'm excited for them, because a lot of times when I have contractors, I'm not paying them enough for to stay with them unless they want to be an employee. And so you just kind of going through the motions, and working if I have something. A lot of times I let them come anyway. So right now I just did getting my ordering stuff straight right now, getting ready to get in my truck and go run these few stops that I did miss throughout the week. And I actually didn't miss it because I got a big box store that I need to take care of, because it's brings in generally a lot of income, and so throughout the week. So I try to take care of the spots. Sometimes you have big box stores, man, you have to really take care of them stores, this being a distributor, because they can get away from it because they want to be taken care of, because they want to make money. And so they say, well, then if you're not taking care of them, they figure that you don't want to make any money. So they just kind of move you on out and put someone else there. And so I tend to take care of them big box stores, especially one that I need. And so don't get me wrong, I take care a lot of these small stores too as well, and I may not come to them as many times as I need to, but I'm gonna make sure that they're taken care of as well. If they have any out-of-date stuff or maybe some damages or whatever, I take them out. And then a lot of times what I have did is working out a solution that will have you a lot. Sometimes some areas that you go in, a lot of times when you put stuff in stores, these snacks and stuff in stores, a lot of times people don't buy them. They have to continually see them. And then after that, do it. Because I have worked with some stores that, man, it was just like a stale hole. And that's what we call them out. And because they stale hole, they just hold it until they stale and you pick them up. So a lot of times I have generated, as the time go, start making more money from places, but you have to make sure that you take out all the bad stuff in the store, straighten up, make it look thing, because some stores, they don't really care about. Some of my urban stores, they really don't really care. They just want to make the money. They don't care about keeping the store a little decent and in order. And sometimes you got to go in and make that extra effort to help them along the way, because they're not taking care of their stores. Right? They really don't really care about their customers. And if you care about your customers, you're going to have good housekeeping in your store. And there is some stores that has really bad housekeeping, and it's hard to want to service these stores because they have bad housekeeping. So you have to make the initiative to make that effort to try to build up some type of momentum so these stores can be able to make money. And that is straighten up some different things in there. So I'm giving you some tips if you're a distributor, and that's whether in anything that you're doing, you have to make sure that things are ordered. You have to do your part if you want to be a salesman, to be able to sell and to make money. There's some extra things that you have to do, some long suffering things you have to do, some things you're going to have to put up with. And that's all in business that you have to do. So, and I enjoy, don't get me wrong, that I enjoy talking to you all and just let you know some of the things that I enjoy doing, and some of the things that there's part of my life that I have integrity about myself, about things too as well. So like I said this morning, today is Friday, it's January, so I'm working on some things that I need to get done. So I'm probably going to stop by the office, and after I get through with some of the things that I'm doing out in the market, I would literally help my wife and then go back and do some bookkeeping and accounting and take care of some of the paperwork that I need to get taken up. Oh, I just wish that I didn't have to do this paperwork, but I enjoy it because I have learned a lot in accounting, which was one of the traits that I really wanted to learn about. And right now, as you ride with me on this journey, and I appreciate you all for the ones who just joined in. My name is Kirkland, my business is Stewart Snacks, and I'm on this journey to actually continue building this business. And what I want to do is I'm getting really, really close to getting this employed. So right now I have made a promise and a vision to employ in this business 20 employees. So I'm on this road. It's 2026 right now, and I'm on this road maybe this beginning of this year, and I'm hoping by February that I can be able to get this employee in and to be able to get them to start driving, run my routes, and then I can really start working on my business, and it's gonna elevate because I can be in the office, and the things that my wife, she doesn't have the perfection in getting things elevated. And don't get me wrong, my wife has done tremendous things of holding down the office, as being that manager, taking care of the things. And a lot of times when I come in there, she pretty much say, hey, get out the way, I got this, but there is some things that we all and there's going to be a time where in my business where that I'm going to have to hire somebody in that office to be able to take me to that next level. So right now, I think that we can be able to do it together. Me and my wife together is put together, and I think some things, a lot of things, I have allowed her for me to just step back and let her run that office the way that she needs to run it. And then if there's some inputs, I will give her some wisdom and wise decisions to make, and she takes them on, but I don't continue just standing over her and making her kind of let her have her thing. And some people wonder why they have a hard time with working with your mate, because a lot of times you just want to be the overseer and you want to make all the decisions. Sometimes it's good to just step back, let them make the decision, because if they need help, they're going to come and ask you about different things, and you ask them, and then some things you need to point out to help them along the way. And if sometimes there's procedures and different things that they need to take, and you can just only put it in, but if some things work for them, just let them have that. Just let them handle the way, that's the procedure, the way they need to do it. And sometimes you can go in and just say, hey, I would think that this would work better if you did it this way. And sometimes they will go with it, sometimes they won't. And sometimes, as a long period of time, as they go along, they're kind of like, oh yeah, maybe I may try that, And so, it's going to be really fun to be able to come in that office and to work, and we can really work together as a team and try to build this online business, and also build the market on the outside, because I can be able to get on the phone, make calls. I can reach out to a lot of schools and commissary places where they need snacks and stuff like that. It gives me a chance to open my mind, open this market, and to continue adding route drivers to my business. And so that's what I really want to do. I want my business to run without me. It's out in the market. It's getting these guys out here, or young ladies, if we can find one, to be able to make great decisions while they're driving, dedicating themselves to do these things. So look, thank you all for joining me. Once again, my name is Kirkland. My business is Stewart Snacks. And look, we sell snacks. We sell salty snacks. And I'm getting ready to get my day started. So I'm in my truck already. It's a little chilly right now. I got my heat on. You see, I got my hat. I actually got a jacket on and thermos on. And I actually, like I always tell you all, to make sure you have a logo of some of the stuff that you're selling, your products that you're selling. This is my business. I'm uniform with my business name on there. I have some other different manufacturers a jacket that I had that I ordered, a cap, as you can see, and I got some more caps of different places where some stuff that I do sell, so that when I walk in the stores, people know that I'm the authorized distributor for that. And some people will say, "Hey, you sell that? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm glad. Can I get this?" So a lot of times you present yourself like that. A lot of people come in plain clothes to make distributed, and you just kind of fit in as a customer. Nobody knows who you are, But some people work it out that way. But I rather, in my business, to have people uniform, looking a little different. Even when I get my employee, I would like them to have uniform. To fit their criteria, the way they should look, professional. To let them know that my business is serious about selling product, and also working with them to make sure that they are experienced in making sales, upselling. These are different things. So look, I'm on this road to get this done, and we're gonna finally be able to get this done. We're getting real close to actually delegate some of these things away from our table, and maybe even hire someone in our office to help along the side with my wife. But I kind of want her to choose that of who she wants to work in the office. A lot of times we get some contractors to come in and to actually work beside my wife, to help along with some fulfillment and different things that we need to get set up and done. Cleaning the office and straighten up. I mean, there's a lot of different moving parts that need to be done, the instruction and different things you need to do. So, hey, look, I hope some of this information I gave you may help you along in your business. Maybe I hope there is some small nugget that I gave you in being a better entrepreneur, showing some integrity about yourself. Actually, you know that I'm always talking about making sure that you carry some notes and jot you down some notes, scheduling yourself, presenting yourself what you need to do throughout the day. I usually write some things down. Now I've been practicing and putting stuff in my calendar of what I need to get done today so I can be able to get done. So technology, man, AI is here, and we're trying to stay on that trend. A lot of different things that I need to script up, like applications and different things that I need to talk about and emails I need to send. AI has really been a part of our lives, and so we kind of stepping up and falling into the trend of some things that are going to be helpful. We can't juggle some thoughts and different messages that we can't answer. We kind of get into the box and let AI give us these answers to help us out, and search the internet about some things that people are dealing with or what they need to hear to help along the way. So look, thank you all for just joining me once again. Continue following me on this journey. You have a good day, and I'm getting ready to get out of here and start moving along the way and get my day started. So thank you all. You all have a wonderful day. I mean, make it exciting today, okay? Bye-bye.